Welcome to Bryersville, Colorado, a charming and impossible town located near Four Corners with a penchant for roses, community organization, and murder. Overseen and managed by the committee, a group of the founding members of the municipality, the town is positively idyllic until you reach beneath the surface and find its rotten heart. Thanks to the leadership of one Constance Eden, the town engages in a brutally and magically reinforced social control mechanism. The children of the town, when they reach a certain age, go through a ritual where they either become subservient, bound to the machinations of the committee and the powers behind it, or they are killed and made into fertilizer for the alchemical rose hip concoction that keeps the committee alive and hardy well beyond their natural lifespans. The committee gets its powers from entities they name the Suppliers, a group of extremely dangerous, malevolent, and powerful beings that seem to have governance over reality. Through them, they gain power and the ability to enforce their will through monstrous things called logic ghosts. People so traumatized by the power of this corrupting magic that they transform into horrifying creatures. Constance, however, did not start with this power. She stole an incomplete version of the initiation ritual to commune with these suppliers, properly called the Hours, from her sister Mary. Mary was, is, and remains the only one who knows the true nature of the beings who supply the town its magical power over person, land, and animal. Known as the vagrant Smilin' Mary to most of the town, Mary works to thwart her sister's machinations without going so far as to eliminate her. Mary does not merely commune with these beings called Hours. She is able to resist them more effectively than most, through means yet to be discovered. She knows how dangerous they are. They are things that predate the universe, things which seemingly control time and reality, things which exert their will through divination cards with unknown power, things which are looking for something or someone. The town is not merely the machinations of the Eden family, however. In the last 50 years of the town, an island mysteriously appeared in the middle of the Oxbow. Mary, agitated by this entire prospect, seems to blame a secret apprentice she trained, Robert David Quill, a cartographer and naturalist. The island's significance has yet to be revealed, but Mary's agitation about Quill and her sudden panic has led to some erratic behavior on her part. Perhaps the most significant part of Mary's resistance is her galvanizing the very thing that Constance wants to destroy and consume: the children. Each generation has children who resist the aims of the committee and work to undermine it. Each generation, there is nothing but Pyrrhic victory. Until around 30 years ago, when the victories became more substantial, the committee more disorganized, and eventually, Constance lost her composure. The story joins a fateful group of children who seem to be on the verge of dismantling the entire system that has maintained the town. These children are marked, not only because of their abilities, but also because of their allies. On their side are the survivors of prior resistances, substitute teachers, an occult bookshop owner and her husband, a special task force of the FBI, and a very unique group of kids who have been resisting in their own way distance and protection from the Hours themselves, though for what possible reason remains unclear. In their time in Briar's Vale, they have managed to destroy the logic ghosts they've encountered, disrupt and help destroy the primary underground complex of the committee in the outskirts, keep the town from being poisoned, and encountered a man who may not only be an hour, but the architect of time itself. But all is not well. Part of the group has managed to infiltrate Mary's laboratory through the Contradiction, a hideout that Mary built for her forces of resistance. They have discovered that she is perhaps losing control of herself in concerning ways. Still others have encountered a dreadful conductor made out of pure viscera and bone and flesh and blood, filling the town with music that leads to disappearances and likely painful demise. On top of all of this, time is now out of joint. With each logic ghost defeated, they leave a divinatory card that bonds with one of the children. And they are about to see the kinds of effects that might have when you collect more than 4 of them in the same place. Constance remains. Mary is losing grace. The cards are rumbling. And through it, the Hours still cackle and pierce their logic through the porous parts of reality. Can the children escape this trap? Or shall they become the crowning example of futility?